James Comer on the impact of the Twitter files on Hunter Biden investigation. Kentucky Rep. James Comer reacts to Twitter CEO Elon Musk releasing the company's internal emails on the evening edit. Elon Musk said that Twitter's former Deputy General Counsel Jim Baker was exited from the company on Tuesday after revelations about his role in the platform's handling of the Hunter Biden laptop story. Journalist Matt Taibbi published internal communications over the weekend that took place among Twitter's top brass in October 2020 about how to deal with the New York Post's publication of materials on Hunter Biden's laptop. James Baker. Former FBI General Counsel James A. Baker departs United States District Court for the District of Columbia following a full day of giving testimony on May 19, 2022 in Washington, D.C. Ron Sachs / Consolidated News Pictures / Getty Images / Getty Images. Hunter Biden laptop whistleblower seizes long-awaited glimmers of justice. I'm ready to go to war. Baker was involved in discussions about whether the laptop falls under Twitter's hacked materials policy. I support the conclusion that we need more facts to assess whether the materials were hacked, Baker wrote in one email chain. At this stage, however, it's reasonable for us to assume that they may have been and that caution is warranted. Baker was responding to a Twitter executive who was wondering whether they could truthfully claim that the laptop story was part of the policy. Elon Musk gives Kanye West the boot from Twitter over offensive posts. I tried my best. Before joining Twitter, Baker also worked as general counsel at the FBI, where he was a key figure in the Bureau's investigation into alleged Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Placeholder. Attorney Michael Sussman met with Baker in 2016 and presented purported data and white papers that allegedly demonstrated a covered communicates channel between the Trump Organization and Alfa Bank, which is based in Russia. Sussman was accused of telling Baker that he was not doing work for any client, but later billing the Hillary Clinton campaign for the work. Sussman was acquitted earlier this year on one count of making a false statement to the FBI. Baker was also personally involved in the FISA warrant application to surveil Carter Page, who was working as an aide to former President Trump's 2016 campaign. The application relied heavily on the discredited Trump dossier. Baker later admitted that his role in the Page FISA application was unusual. Elon Musk speaks at meeting in Norway. Tesla CEO Elon Musk smiles as he addresses guests at the Offshore Northern Seas 2022 ONS meeting in Stavanger, Norway on August 29, 2022. Karina Johansson / Getty Images. Taibbi said Tuesday that he and another journalist, Bari Weiss, were dealing with obstacles to news searches when Weiss discovered that Baker was responsible for releasing the files over the weekend. The news that Baker was reviewing the Twitter files surprised everyone involved, to say the least, Taibbi tweeted. Musk tweeted later on Tuesday that Baker's explanation for his involvement was unconvincing. Rep. James Comer, RKY, told Fox and Friends First on Monday that the House Oversight Committee will likely call Baker and other Twitter executives to testify about their handling of the laptop story. Baker and former Twitter executive Vijaya Gadde are probably the two most high-profile Twitter employees that we want to hear from, Comer said. My advice to them is, prior to coming before the Oversight Committee in January or February, as quick as we can get them in front of the Oversight Committee, is they need to look very hard to try to find evidence as to why they suppressed this story. Baker could not immediately be reached for comment on Tuesday.